Alright, number one, of course, the famous, the legend, Marty Music. I think everybody who has ever learned anything guitar-related off of YouTube probably knows who Marty Music is. His videos are just exceptional quality, his filming is good, his lighting and all that stuff's good. Videos are just fun to watch. He's good for beginners, he goes pretty slow, he does a really good job breaking it down, for, beginners, as I know because I'm a beginner. He does not always teach the whole song. A lot of times it's just kind of the main riff, or maybe the verse and the chorus. A lot of times he doesn't teach the solos or the fillers or whatever. There are some songs where he teaches the entire thing, but a lot of it's just the main riff. If you're pretty good at guitar playing, or intermediate, he might seem a little bit slow. I remember when I first started out, I was like, oh, slow down, you're going too fast, and now, that I'm a little bit better, I think. Sometimes it's like, okay, speed it up a little, because I would say he's a little more beginner-oriented, but he's a great teacher, and definitely check him out. He's got videos, everything from classic rock to pop songs to TV show themes, all kinds of stuff. He has gear reviews, live streams that are pretty fun to watch, just lots of great content, and so go check him out. He's one of the best for sure. And on to number 2, Guitar Lessons 365. He is probably my personal favorite of the YouTube teachers. He does the entire song on most of his lessons, especially his newer ones. Some of the older lessons he doesn't, but a lot of his newer lessons he does the verse, chorus, the solo, filler, everything, and that's really cool, because you can just kind of pick and choose what you want to learn. His lessons, there we go, are just note for note. Just so accurate. Some of his older ones maybe a little bit off, but some of those videos are like 6-7 years old. He's come a long way since then, and yeah, I really think he's very, very close note for note. Closer than I could get just learning it by ear. He's probably a little more for intermediate guitar players, I would say. When I was a beginner, I didn't like watching his videos so much because he goes a little bit faster, sometimes doesn't explain things as well. But for more of an intermediate guitar player who already knows a lot of that stuff, it's kind of nice to just move along a little bit faster. His video quality is, of course, great, audio's great, all that stuff. And he's just got so many videos. There very rarely is there a song that I want to learn that he doesn't at least have some sort of video on it. He's covered so many songs, and he's coming out with a new song every week, and so if he doesn't have yours out, it'll probably be coming. He's just a great teacher. He's got a website, I think, a Guitar Academy you can subscribe to. I haven't because it's a little bit expensive for my current income, but yeah, go ahead and go check him out. He is a incredible teacher. And number 3, Andy Guitar. He is, a great teacher. He's really good for beginners. Some of his videos are very slow. He shows the more easier way to play it sometimes versus Marty Music or Guitar Lessons 365. I have seen some of his videos where he'll maybe teach like the verse and the chorus or something, but then the solo, instead of teaching it note for note, he'll just play it slowly. So for a beginner, that's kind of annoying because it can be very difficult to figure out just watching him play it slowly. So that can be kind of annoying. Some of his lessons are great for beginners, really slow. Some of them where he does that and doesn't break everything down, not quite so great for very beginners. It just kind of depends on the lesson. He's got a few songs that maybe Marty Music or Guitar Lessons 365 doesn't cover, so that's kind of nice. If you're wanting to learn maybe an AC/DC song that isn't quite so popular, he might have a video on it. And yeah, he's just got a lot of good content and good videos, and I've learned quite a few songs from him and always got along pretty good with him, so you can check him out if you so desire. And number 4 is a YouTuber probably a lot of people haven't heard of, Bobby Crispy. He does a lot of lessons, Black Sabbath, Zeppelin, AC/DC, Star Wars themes, lots of theme songs. He is great for beginners, especially if you haven't learned or mastered chords very well, because he teaches a lot of little riffs, just, little one-note riffs or couple-note riffs that are easy to catch on to as a very beginner. If you're just wanting to learn a couple little songs, just kind of start getting used to the guitar. He's great for that. And his video quality isn't as good as Morning Music, or a lot of his stuff is older. His tone's not as good as a lot of the other guys, but he's great as for a very beginner teacher, because he goes really slow, and yeah, he's just very easy to follow along too. I really liked him when I was very first starting out. I don't watch him so much anymore, but so yeah, if you want to check him out, feel free. Now, honorable mention, or number 5, is Justin Guitar. I do not know why, but for some reason, I just never learned that much from him. I've never learned that many songs. I've learned like 1 or 2, so I can't exactly recommend him because I haven't had much experience with him. But he's got a lot of lessons, and the couple songs I did learn, he seemed to be very good at teaching him, so I would say definitely go check him out. He's also a good quality YouTube guitar teacher. And of course, these are just a few of my favorites. There's lots of teachers out there. Music is Win and Paul Davis do a lot of like technique teaching videos, or how to sweep pick or that kind of stuff that can be very helpful. Robert Baker is another one that teaches some solos and some songs, and his lessons are a little bit faster, I would say, for beginners, or that's my experience anyway. But he's also a very good teacher, so there's a lot more out there to check out and stuff, but these are just a few of my favorites that I've found to be the best. So I hope you found this video informative, and please comment below a few of your favorite guitar teachers, and don't forget to subscribe to Talk and Rock. It's kind of a cheesy name. Anyway, see you guys later.